I'm in a king and I'm in about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running a route, I leave a outline.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, Stephen House going to kick off for this is NFL 21.
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three-tight-end look on the first play of the drive. Play action now. Fitzpatrick gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're up 13 yards on the game's opening play. Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. Third down, instead third down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Allen, it's caught left side by John Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. Allen's pass. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing his helmet on third. Pushing through the contact. He may try and run for this. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Jakeem Grant. He will score.
Jakeem Grant. Touchdown.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line, and worse. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Bill.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players, just putting that stereotype right on his ear.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time. Bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. 6-yard ball. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Well, I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 67 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, Buffalo. Operating from the gun. Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Allen sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen to throw on third down. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game.
22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down. Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Steps away to his left. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach trying back in the other direction. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 52 yards. And the Dolphins hang on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with it. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well. Because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Bills 9. Jason Sanders to kick off formally.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Devin Singletary.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Stephen King on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That takes us from second to third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Remember, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Allen now on third down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, man. Nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
21.
Bill, well, off the bootleg. Fitzpatrick. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jordan Howard.
Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And 3.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. No, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand and running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off play action. Fitzpatrick, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door at the 5-yard line. Off the bootleg. Fitzpatrick, that is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the bootleg. Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, that wasn't necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, guide into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to throw once more.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Good extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they don't execute it, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Stephon Diggs is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing is Allen on third. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people